Good morning, LB here. Let's see. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everybody that watched my last video that I posted this week. My videos typically don't get a lot of engagement. I'm not the biggest channel on YouTube. I probably never will be. And that's fine because the point of this channel and these videos isn't to go viral or anything like that. My goal originally for this channel was to just find other people that maybe needed to hear my message. Just go with the flow, take it easy. That Dudeism, Taoism, Alan Watts kind of vibe. It started out just trying to show people that, and there's plenty of other channels, like bigger channels than mine, probably bigger channels than mine will ever be. But, I felt like I wanted to try to reach people that way. So that's kind of why I started this. And then the more that I started working on it and developing it and writing scripts for these episodes, I also realized that I was doing it for me. And some of the emotions and the feelings that I have gotten out of writing some of these scripts have touched my soul in a way that I never even knew I was comfortable with doing. And so to the almost 50 subscribers of this channel and to anybody that commented, liked, shared my previous video, thank you so much. It was almost up to 500 views this morning when I looked at it. Never thought anything that I could make outside of like a short that is easy to just scroll through and get views on. I never thought I'd get anywhere near 500 views on a longer form video. So I'm kind of rambling. I'm very good at that, and if you stick around on the channel, you will figure that out. But I just wanted to start with a thank you, so that's it. I'm going to stop rambling, and we're going to get into Abide With Me. Welcome on in. It's Friday. We have made it through another week. I hope you had a good one. So, the other day, my hetero life mate, my best friend since middle school, he sent me a message, and we got to talking, and he just wanted to tell me how much he enjoys the videos I've been making, and says it feels honest, that it felt real. But then he added something that kind of made me laugh, and he said, just don't get too caught up in that whole doing nothing life. And I get it. I totally do. Like, it's Friday. What day is it? And I'm sitting here on the couch in my bathrobe talking about Alan Watts, Dudeism, Taoism. No job right now. I am doing DoorDash and gig work and trying to sell some things on the side. But no job, no big chase, just some lava lamps and the occasional video of me reading toast like tea leaves. But I told him doing nothing isn't about never doing anything. It's about not doing what goes against your soul. See, not that long ago, I hit a wall. I'd been showing up every day for a company that I worked for, and honestly doing more than was asked. And in the end, they didn't value me. Now, there was another company involved with this too, and I had a job offer with them, and I won't go into too much detail, but that offer got pulled out from underneath me like a rug. There was no warning. It was just gone. And then I was left with nothing but burnout and trying to figure out how I was going to provide for my family. And a question that I couldn't ignore anymore. I'd been burying it for years. And that question was all of this effort ever going to give me peace? And that's when it clicked. Chasing a paycheck was never going to give me what I already had right here at home. The cooking, the cleaning that I love, I enjoy. Spending time with my kids, being with Julie, who is the best thing that ever happened to me, honestly. And just being present. And suddenly, that nothing that everyone's afraid of, it started to feel like everything. So no, I'm not doing nothing. I have plenty to do during the day. Like I said, cooking, cleaning, being there with my kids. I'm just not doing what breaks me anymore. I'm not trying to prove my worth by staying exhausted. I'm showing up for my life, for the people I love. And honestly, for the first time in my life, I'm showing up for me. And I mean, I still have goals. I still have things I want to build. Like, hopefully this community, this channel. But now, I want to build from a place of peace and not panic. Some folks hear the phrase, the dude abides, and they immediately think it means being lazy. Like, checked out, the stoner laying on the couch in his bathrobe, just being totally passive. But that's not it at all. That's not the point of Dudeism, Taoism. To abide is to remain. It's to stay grounded when the world wants you spinning. So, Dudeism, it's a funny thing. There's bathrobes and bowling, the occasional beverage that I refrain from anymore. Except for the tea. But underneath all of that, it's really, to me, it's just modern Taoism in sunglasses, wearing a bathrobe, Zen with a side of sarcasm. A reminder that it's okay to stop chasing and to just be. Abiding doesn't mean that you don't care. It just means that you care differently, if that makes sense. You stop clinging to things that are out of your control. And I did that for a long time. You learn how to sit with it, even when it's uncomfortable. The emotions, your thoughts, and That's not passive. That's not what it is. What it is peace. So yeah, you know, to some people, I'm sure it looks like I'm not doing anything. But you know what? I'm abiding. And for the first time, for the first time in a very long time, I'm here. I'm here. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on down the trail. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.